Hey, influencers. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Behind the Screen Business Confessions with your girl, Anika Cohen. This is the podcast created to uplift small business owners who are building through challenges, doubt, and growing pains. And each week, we unpack the real lessons, the honest confessions, and practical strategies that help us to fully live while we're building, right? Building a profitable brand. So, this is the podcast to have real conversations, real raw conversations, might I add, about growing alignment, income, and impact without losing yourself in the process. So, yes, I want to welcome you, influencers, to part two. Okay, this is segment part two of part one. All right, we were talking about being in survival mode. Okay, and here's a recap of what we talked about. We talked about what is survival mode. We talked about why healing feels impossible in survival mode, the hidden cost of staying in survival mode. And last but not least, we've talked about survival mode versus strategic mode. And so that's what we talked about on last week, because we know that it is important that we heal, okay? That we heal. And so some people may think that healing doesn't have anything to do with business. Why are we talking about healing? That has nothing to do with business. I am here to tell you, as a licensed counselor, healing is very important in any capacity of your life, especially those of us who are doing business, those of us who are entrepreneurs, and we are serving our audience, we are serving our clients, we're serving our customers. It is important that we check in with ourselves, right? Because how we do business is how we are able to, number one, grow and evolve and be profitable in a sustainable business. But you can't do that when you are in survival mode. You can't do that when you are operating from a space of emotions. There's no balance in your life. And so we're coming to disrupt that pattern. We're coming to disrupt that because it does not serve you or your business. And it's important that you heal, because what we know about healing is what? It's ongoing. It's ongoing. You have to nurture your healing. You have to nurture your healing at all times. So let's talk about it. We're going to continue on. There were a total of 7 points. However, we broke that down. We talked about the first 4. We're now going to go into part 5, 6, and 7. All right. So there are 3 more points that we are going to discuss on tonight's segment. All right. But before we get started, how was your week? Listen, it's another week, another day. So be intentional about how you want to show up. Be intentional about how you check in with yourself, right? Be the priority. So you can't heal while you're still in survival mode. Absolutely. That's what we're here to talk about. Let's talk about it. All right. Part 2. All right. So point number 5. Okay. Let's talk about it. The shift. This is all about stabilization. This is all about posture. Come on here. This is all about positioning yourself for the shift. Because when we talk about healing, we have to be intentional. It is a choice. I choose, remember? I choose. I choose to live. I choose to be liberated, improve daily, be vivacious and enlightened. I choose to embrace the shift. I choose to become stabilized. So we have to make a choice that I want to be healed. So if you're still in this space with me, you are an influencer, you are an entrepreneur, a small business owner, a visionary, whatever you would like your title to be. You are an individual who wants to heal from the inward out. You want to heal from the inward out. You are embracing the shifts that will encounter your life. So we have to understand, know that healing is a choice. Healing is a choice. I choose to show up. I choose to be uncomfortable. Come on here, somebody. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. And when we say, I choose to heal, we're choosing to be uncomfortable, but in your uncomfortability becomes stability. Why do you say that, Anika? How can I be stable in uncertainty? Because it's a choice, and you're choosing to self-regulate. You're choosing to embrace the shift. And so that means you flow with what occurs. You don't avoid it. You don't dismiss it, but you embrace it. Come on here, somebody. So when we talk about embracing a shift, that is an intentional, purposeful choice that we are making that allows us to become stable, that allows us to become at peace, that allows us to stand still. Allows us to stand still, allows us to be at peace. It allows us to be in a space of comfort and calmness. So some may say you don't need to heal to be successful. And you're absolutely right. You don't need to heal to be successful. But you do need to heal to be sustainable in your life as you build your business and your plan and your legacy. You do need to do that. I'll say it again for the people in the back. You don't need to be healed in order to be successful, but you do need to heal to be sustainable in your life as you build your brand, your legacy, your business. It is an absolute necessity, if you ask me. Someone who is a licensed social worker, someone who interacts and counsels people on a day-to-day basis in regards to their mental health, in regards to their well-being, in regards to their addiction. It's important that you heal. It's important that you check in with yourself. So yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I'm going to challenge you to change your perspective. How is that going for you so far? Those of you that you're reaching your goals, you are quite successful in your business, but you're still exhausted. Come on here, somebody. You're still overwhelmed. You're overstimulated. Come on here, somebody. You're allowing yourself to lose your identity. Come on here, somebody. That's survival mode. That's not sustainability. That's not you operating from a space of being healed. And so that's what I want to talk about. Because yes, you are an entrepreneur. You are a small business owner. Come on here, somebody. You are a person that is operating in the vision, in the purpose that God has set out for you. But in doing that, you have to take care of your well-being. You are a priority. Absolutely. Without you, there is no vision. Without you, there is no business. And I believe that our self-growth and us as human beings has everything to do with how we operate in our business. And we should be a priority. Absolutely. Thank you. So you need consistent income. You need boundaries. You need support. So let's begin to shift our mindset and our perspective to say, I'm choosing to become stable. And in me becoming stable, I'm choosing to be uncomfortable. This is only temporary. This is only temporary position that I'm in this moment. So I'm going to begin to what? Practice. I'm going to begin to practice what? Boundaries. I'm going to begin to lean on my support network. Come on here, somebody. Because let's talk about what stability really looks like. Let's talk about what stability looks like. It's predictable. Some of us are operating impulsively. And so nothing is becoming predictable because we are not allowing ourselves to get still and get quiet. I say that often. Allow yourself to get still and quiet so you can hear, so you cannot be swayed, but you can stand. So stability looks like predictability, meaning you predict your revenue streams, right? Your offers are predictable. Your pricing is predictable because it's strategic. You're doing everything with intention and in purpose, right? Stability may look like fewer clients for this month, and you're content with that. Again, you're becoming in alignment with your products and your services. That's what stability looks like. You're no longer allowing yourself to become consumed with numbers, likes, and comments, but you're allowing yourself to serve in purpose. Come on here, somebody, and be strategic and intentional about how you choose to serve your audience and not get caught up in everything else. Because for some of us, this is about purpose. For some of us, this is about purpose and passion. This is about what you were called to do. So all the other things will be added. The profit will be added. The lifestyle that you choose will be added. The lifestyle of pleasure will be added. So, yes, stability looks like predictability. That's what it looks like. It looks like boundaries around your time. It looks like boundaries around your energy and your space, the people that you allow in your space, the conversations that you allow to entertain. That's what stability looks like. I don't let anyone and everyone in my space, because the conversations need to be productive. The conversations need to be of a like mind. And if we can't have a conversation that is productive, of a like mind, that is of evolving, that is about growing, right? Instead, it can't be anything other than that, but us operating in purpose, but us allowing ourselves to be uncomfortable, us supporting one another, encouraging one another. It can't be anything outside of that. And so some of us just have to shift conversations. We have to shift our community. We have to shift because we're outgrowing. And when we're choosing to stay complacent because it's comfortable, we're doing ourselves a disservice. And that allows you to stay in survival mode. That's what keeps you stuck in survival mode. Comfortability will keep you stuck in survival mode. Comfortability will keep you stuck in survival mode. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable. Come on here, somebody. Who's gonna be real with me? Who's gonna be real with me? Don't leave me out here by myself. All right. So point number 5. Come on. Let's just simply embrace the shift. Let's embrace the shift. Let's stabilize. Let's stabilize ourselves. Let's embrace the shift. Let's embrace it. All right. Point number 6, I want to talk about this. These are practical steps to follow. So I want to talk about each and every one of these steps that I'm going to be giving to you. I believe that actionable steps are essential. Number 1, when you begin to reflect in life, as you make progress, as you succeed, as you accomplish your goals, it's very important that, again, you have actionable steps in place. Because this is how you, TAA, this is how you track, assess, and adjust. This is how you are able to reflect and see what's working in your life and in your business. right? So I'm going to share with you on point 6 some practical steps to execute, so that way we can break free from being in survival mode. Let's break free from being in survival mode. So I'm going to share with you some practical steps, some practical strategies. I believe in that. As a counselor, I believe that you have to have actionable steps. That has to be a part of the plan in order, again, for you to reflect and review your progress. All right. So here's what I'm going to simply suggest, advise for you to do. All right. Those of you who are, again, you're in that space of survival mode. We know that you're already exhausted. So it's time to rest. We're going to embrace rest. We're going to embrace stillness. We're going to allow ourselves to plan, right? We're going to allow ourselves to track, assess, and adjust the data, so that way we can make better choices to what? Improve. So with that being said, step number 1 is just simplify. Simplify things. Simplify things. Cut the offers that need to be cut, that are draining you. You're doing more work than the clients. Cut. Focus on profitability. Focus on the products that are actually selling. Focus on the clients that want to be there. Focus on the audience that needs your help. Yep. Focus. Focus your attention on what is working rather than what is not. What is causing you more exhaustion, more agony, more disappointment. You need to track, assess, and adjust and find out the solution to that problem. All right, so we just need to simplify things. Step number 2, let your price be your price. Let your price be your price. We're no longer going to allow ourselves to entertain the thought that I have to underprice. Underpricing keeps you in a panic. Set the price, and that's the price. Set the discount, that's the discount. Right? Because underpricing keeps you in a panic. It doesn't create sustainability. It doesn't create predictability. Remember that word. You want to be predictable in what's coming in and going out. All right? So undermining keeps you in a panic. Stop doing it. All right? Stop undermining your pricing. Stop undermining your prices. Build support. Absolutely. Begin to network. And we don't talk a lot about that anymore. But I remember when I, again, was first starting out in business, and I didn't know anything. But I know that somebody knows something. So what did I have to do? Build support. Build a network. Build it intentionally. Right? And so when I say talking about a network, is about going to conferences with other like-minded individuals that are in your industry. Go to these conferences, go to these events, these webinars, and share who you are and what you do, what you bring to the table. The more you are able to, again, acknowledge who you are as the expert, that builds your confidence. The more you are able to speak about yourself and present yourself before people. And it's not about networking. It is not about what I can do for you and what you can do for me. This is about you knowing my name. This is about you knowing the what it is that I do in the marketplace. And if you ever need me, contact me. Or let's keep in touch. If we connect, let's keep in touch. I would love to support you. Just be clear about what your intentions are and begin to build your network. I have built my network. right here on social media, believe it or not, in a network full of amazing women and men that I have been able to collaborate with. I mean, networking can be about collaborating. It can be about partnership, right? Again, just be honest, clear about what your intentions are. How do you want to do business with this person or not? I just would like to, again, be honest. So building a support network is very, very important. You have to, again, be comfortable with letting other entrepreneurs know who you are and what you do. And it's nothing wrong with collaborating in partnership. It's nothing wrong with inviting these people into your space, maybe to be speakers, maybe to, again, be a part of an event that you are doing or hosting. And you're willing to what? Invest, make that investment, right? You're not looking for favors. That's a big one. You're not looking for favors. You're not looking for the handout. Come on. We got to change that perspective. So building your support in your network is very important. It's essential that you do that, right? That's how you also build your brand, right? And here's what I'm going to add to this. When we're talking about building support, right? Think about it. You want to, again, be intentional and strategic in all that you do. So let's think about the systems before we start scaling. Let's think about the system before we start launching. Some of us might need to take a few steps back, because one of the easiest things to do is get the branding photo shoots, get the beautiful logo, right? It's easy to tap into the branding of your business, but nobody wants to set up their systems and their protocols, right? They just want to skip over that development. But it's very important that you learn to get still and get quiet and put a system in place. Put strategies in place, knowing how you're going to, again, show up in the marketplace. So ask for help sooner than you think. Ask for help sooner than you think. Because it doesn't take away from your brilliance to ask for help. It doesn't take away from your knowledge and your expertise to ask for help. You're still the expert. Absolutely. Okay. Period. Step 4, create margins. Okay, margins allow reflections and repair. For real. So you want to create those deadlines. That's what I mean by that. You want to create deadlines. You want to, again, make sure that you are sticking to your deadlines, sticking to your calendar. So you have to, again, check in. You have to review the finances. You have to do the things that may make you feel uncomfortable, that may make you feel cringy. Come on, that's an honest confession right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hated looking at the finances early on in business because there was rarely any finances to look at. I'm looking at me in the red. That is enough with the applause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just I didn't even want to look at it. Didn't even want to have a financial meeting. For what? I'm putting more than I am getting out, right? I'm putting more out than I'm getting in. I had a problem with that. That's what? Behind the Screen Business Confessions. That's what this show is all about, right? This is not to shame myself, but this is to be honest and transparent about a place I was in my business, right? Because I wasn't allowing myself to have the boundary and the discipline to stick to the margin because I was being emotional. Come on, that's my host confession right there, okay? Listen, that's my host confession. All right, right there. I'm sure I got more before we get to our segment about that, right? But come on. So yeah, you got to create those margins. You got to create those deadlines, and you got to stick to the calendar. Every quarter, you should be having a check-in, at least. That's the minimum about your revenue, your profit, right? Expenses. You should be talking about your products and your services at least once a quarter. You know, So you got to create those deadlines. Woo-hoo! So here's the thing. Here's what I want to ask you. Listen, right? What's one thing you can't stop doing? What's one thing you can't stop doing this week that keeps you in survival mode? What's one thing you can't stop doing this week that keeps you in survival mode? What's that one thing? What's that one thing you can't stop? I know what I said. You can't stop. I want to know what's that one thing that keeps you in survival mode. Because if you can identify that, you can put these practices in place to redirect that pattern, redirect that behavior, redirect your mind. Because you can do it. It's just you got to begin to create the opportunity to do so. You got to begin to create the patterns and the opposite behaviors to do so. So you're going to give yourself permission in this moment. I give myself permission to. Come on, type in the comments. Come on and type in the comments. I give myself permission to. Come on. We're talking about how we can't heal while you're still in survival mode. So we relinquish what does not serve us. We relinquish it today. So let's recap. Our point number 5 was the shift. We want to embrace the shift. Come on here. Point number 6, we were talking about the practical steps to exit survival mode. Okay, I'm talking about actionable steps at that. Okay, so let's recap those steps just for those of you who may be taking notes, right? I have a lot of note takers in my community. All right, so listen. Step number 1 was simply simplify things. You want to simplify things, okay? Step number 2 is you want to begin to no longer underpriced. You're not pricing for safety. Boo, tomatoes, right? Stop undermining your prices is step number 2, because we understand that undermining keeps us in a panic. Okay, so let your prices be your prices. Let your promos and discounts be just that. Step number 3, you want to build community. Okay, step number 4, you want to create margins. Again, I'm referring to deadlines, routines, schedules, things that are productive that will keep you in check with your business, with your finances. You know what's going on. You know the data because you're tracking, assessing, and adjusting. All right, so you're being consistent in that. Okay, and so whatever you think is the barrier or the challenge, you're absolutely right. It's a barrier, it's a challenge, but it only continues to be that until you do something different. So here are some practical ways where you can begin to take action and take charge and take control. Come on. You can do it. You got this. You got this. Listen, say it with me. This is an affirmation that we can say together. Let's say it together. I don't need to push harder. I need to feel safer. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself again. I don't need to push harder. I need to feel safer. Come on here, somebody. Yes. So, point number 7, we are coming to an end. Point number 7, this is where I'm talking about self-development. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because self-development and business development go together. Your business will force you to grow. It will force you to grow up. It will force you to mature. That's what I've learned. Absolutely. Because you're working with individuals, you're working with people, right? And hello, people have personality, characters that may not connect with yours. And so you have to be, yes, a professional. That still existed today. Does it still exist today? I mean, really, does it? Does it exist? My lambs. I ask myself that question. Does professionalism really exist anymore? But I believe it does, and it should. Don't let social media fool you, okay? Professionalism will still crash your business. It will crash your business if you are not professional, even as a content creator, okay? Even as an influencer, if you again are in that space, you still got to be professional and show up as a professional. All right. So self-development is all about that. Okay. Self-development is all about that. And I'm here to tell you that you're not broken. You're not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. Absolutely not. You were fearfully and wonderfully made in his image and in his likeness. All right. So for that very fact, you're not broken. You're blessed. You're not broken. You're blessed. And so I often say what you speak is how you live. What you speak is how you live. So what are you speaking about yourself to yourself when no one's around? That's important because that's what matters. What you say in the secret space, because what you say in the secret space is what you think. And you can show up one way on social media, but your heart says another thing. And that's what's the barrier within your business, because you got to be cleansed. Here, you got to be cleansed. Some of us need a detox. And I detox daily. Detox with the word. I detox with prayer. I detox from crying. Come on here, somebody. But this is not what this show is about. However, this is a part of how I am able to sustain my well-being and not operate from a space of survival mode. Because survival mode is exhausting. Come on here. So when we talk about point 7, it's all about you, your self-development. You're not broken. And for some of us, survival mode has become your identity. Come on here, somebody. For some of you, that has become your identity. You have now connected in an unfunctional identity. Come on. Tell yourself you're safe. I am safe. I am at peace. I am disciplined. I can do this with rest, with strategy. I can do this. Absolutely, I can. I can do all things through Yah that strengthens me. Come on here, somebody. Yes. So know that growth does not require self-punishment. You don't have to be hard on yourself. You don't have to be hard on yourself. You don't have to put yourself down. Build yourself up, because your words are what's connecting to your mind. So if you're constantly telling yourself that you can't do this, it won't be accomplished. And then there's a tug of war within your being. There's a tug of war within your mind. Loose that today. Loose that and put on the armor. Come on here. Put on the armor. You heard me. The helmet of salvation. You heard me. The breastplate of righteousness. You heard me. Put on the armor. Self-regulate. I am free. I am free. All right, y'all know it don't take much to get me stirred up, okay? It don't take much to get me stirred up. All right, so let's go through the points. All right, I was just on point number 7, okay? Self-development truth, you're not broken. Okay, you are not broken. Please know that. You're not broken. No, you're not. So let's put away survival mode. It's no longer your identity. I release being in survival mode. right? I'm free. I'm not in bondage. I'm free, right? So, yeah, you are not in bondage. Nope. Nope. Our affirmation today was, I don't need to push harder. I need to feel safer. So type that in the comments. I choose to feel safe, right? And so this is wrapping up part 2. But y'all already know what time it is. Come on here. It's time for the host confession. Yes, it's time for the host confession. All right. Listen, I shared a little bit already. I do that not intentionally. Like, that's just me getting caught up in what I am discussing, and I automatically start sharing about myself. But I believe that's important, that I be transparent about my experience and my journey, because I'm still living it. Come on here, somebody. I choose to live. I choose to be liberated, improve daily, be vivacious, and enlightened. And the one thing that I've learned to be true is that you can't heal what you don't acknowledge. That's the host confession. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. I had to acknowledge the fact that if I want my business to scale up, if I want my business to be sustainable, I have to change my pattern. I cannot be inconsistent. I have to look at the numbers. I have to look at the data. I have to slow down and actually do the work that makes me uncomfortable. Because it's easy to do the photo shoots. It was easy to do the logos. It was easy to do all the other things that came very easy to me. Okay, very easy for me to show up in a conference, very easy for me to show up in an event, very easy for me to launch an event, very easy for me to do those things. But it was hard for me to look at what made me uncomfortable, which was looking at the finances. I didn't like it because it was a reality to me of what wasn't working. It didn't validate my ego. Didn't validate it. So I had to learn to put the emotions to the side. An ego is an emotion. Come on here. Pride is an emotion. Come on here. Absolutely. So I had to learn to put those things to the side, release them, and let them go. They did not serve me or my purpose. So in this closing of today's show, you can't heal while you're still in survival mode. Right? Listen, I'm going to ask y'all. I want to hear from our listeners. I want to hear from all of you. You can leave your behind the screen business confessions. Absolutely. You can leave your confession. Just click on the link in the comments, and I would love to hear from you. I share from a space of support. I share from a space of insight and resources. Those of you who share with us your confessions. If there's any insight or resources that I have, I'm going to give it to you. So I look forward to the confessions. Go on and click the link and submit your confession. All right. So listen, influencers, you already know we choose to live here behind the screen business confessions, right? We choose to be liberated, improve daily, be vivacious, and enlightened. Listen, you can't build a future while you're constantly putting out fires. So allow yourself to rest, get still, and get quiet, and choose to live. Until next time.